It is Focal Point Hour. I am particularly in awe because finally Christmas is at hand, and also finally we have graduation. We have so many celebrations at hand. So I hope you all are having a great time. You guys are in such a merry atmosphere, because that's all I wish for each and every one of you. Now, to those of you who are tuning in for your very first time and you are opportune to tumble on this particular program, I'm going to give you a rundown on what we do here. It is called Focal Point, and it is a societal program where we get to, as I said, diagnose and treat every societal ill that we tumble on. But Rome wasn't built in a day, was it? So we take it one day at a time. We come in, we talk about a particular ill that we feel like it's disturbing the betterment of our society, and then we trash it, and we are hoping that the stakeholders, the individuals, community, society, quarters, whoever that can, put their hands together so that we do the work, listens to us, and yeah, we get to do that. So today we have come with another one, and I have a beautiful lady and a gentleman. Now this lady is in two capacities. She is here to lend her voice for us to talk about something that to her is not really as effective as it's supposed to be. And later on, we're going to discover her in another dimension. She's going to be talking about her handcraft, which is baking, but not just baking of cakes and all. She extends, she goes way ahead. I mean, she has a lot on her sleeve. So we're going to discover this lady in the course of the program. I'll start with our well-known panelist, that is Evangelist Sinjo Armstrong. Hello, good day.
Hello.
How are you doing?
I'm okay, thank you, and happy weekend in advance to you. Weekend has started already.
Yes, weekend has started already, and I hope you're merry. You're feeling merry.
Of course.
I'm sure you have so many occasions to attend, Evangelist.
It's so many. Like I just said, being part of here is not easy because there's so many appointments and program. As I speak, there is a marriage which I'm supposed to be an MC there, but again,
you go an MC. The wedding will start late. Don't worry. They'll wait for you. No, I don't mind. You have to treat a societal problem first.
Yeah. So, but again, I took this program very special, considering the importance of it. Good evening to.
You will discover later. Don't worry. Good evening to your lender colleague.
To my
good day to your lender colleague. Yeah.
I'm meeting her for the first time on this platform, and I pray we're going to exchange and give our own contribution to the topic we have today. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Evangelist Sinjo Armstrong, and thank you too for always being here. Now on to our guest. Ladies and gentlemen, make way for the one and only round, enthusiastic, hardworking, pushful, determined, gorgeous, Bakosi lady, Jikan Karina. Hello.
Hello.
How are you doing?
I'm good, thank you.
I'm also doing well. Thank you so much for asking. Not very often do you get a guest asking you how you're doing. Usually it's you who ask them. So thank you so much for asking. So I hope it wasn't difficult for you to come here, and I hope you're fine. I mean, you're fine. You're good. Ready for us to talk about that thing that's is humbling you. Let me say like in the local pipeline.
More than ready.
All right, thank you all so much for honoring the invitation, and thank you all for coming. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I will give us a topic for the day. Now, Evangelist wants us to put it in this particular order, but then I don't think it's any different. Our topic for the day is how effective is Keep Boya Clean. How effective is Keep Boya Clean? Now, this is the festive season, and you would see decorations up at very pivotal points the city. You find some people trying to repaint their buildings. You find others trying to do something, one thing or the other, just so their environment, their surrounding can be beautiful and appetizing. So it gets to attract many more customers. But then again, there is a certain day that was instituted in Boya at a certain point that was directed towards making sure that vendors, those who sell along the road, the commercial people, they clean their environment. they cleaned their surround, and it was called Keep Buea Clean. It was every Wednesday from a particular hour to a particular hour. This was like first Wednesday to this. In fact, it was every Wednesday before he moved now to the first Wednesday to the last Wednesday of every month. But now we do not get it. There is a Keep Buea Clean, but the surrounding is not clean. What's going on? Why? So let's quickly start with Evangelist, then we'll move over to Karine, who is the author of the topic. Evangelist,
Yes.
when you hear Keep Buea Clean, what's the first thing that comes to your mind?
Yeah, thank you for the opportunity. Keep Buea Clean, of course, is simple. A day that is set aside by the council so that we can take 1, 2, 3 hours to clean the surrounding, especially those who operate, who are running businesses
Along the road.
along the road, and to some extent, those who are into quarters. Maybe you could talk of the Malengo Street, you could talk of the Mayo Street, just along the road like that, and so to see how they can keep the town clean, because those who are operating businesses along the road, of course, we need to understand that they need to keep the surrounding very clean. Yeah, they need to keep it very clean, because ensuring that the town is clean, it is the duty and the responsibility of the council, which the department which in charge of that is that of the sanitation department in every council, of course. So it is a role of the council to ensure that the surrounding and environment in our town or city should remain clean. Of course, Keep Clean, it's something that we have it. It's a program that cuts across in all councils in Cameroon. If you go to any town or city, you hear of Keep Clean. That of Buea, it is every first and last Wednesday. Formerly, it used to be every Wednesday, but of course, business people need time to run businesses, because within that period, the stores, the shops, and business premises are closed, and so the council removes from every Wednesday and places to first and last Wednesday. And in some other city towns like Limbe, probably it is every Thursday, in Douala, like that. And so it's a good initiative, Madam Moderator, I beg your pardon, that I must point out there, because like I said, the council need to ensure that the town is clean. And beside the every first and last Wednesday that we have in Buea, we understand that there is a daily cleanup that is being undertaken by the council through the HISACAM, the Hygiene and Sanitation Company, which has been contracted by the council of Buea, to ensure that every day they move along the street and the quarters and pick up refuse that has been piled or has been kept there by the citizens of that community. And so you see that all this effort to ensure that we keep the town clean, because Buea is a town of legendary hospitality, and of course it is a town that is noted for cleanliness. And so
When was it noted for cleanliness?
Of course, when you are talking about some of those councils in Fako division, we're talking of Limbe, we're talking of Buea, maybe in Limbe 1, 2, 3, and of course Stiko. You want to think that after Limbe, to be honest, I think Buea happened to be
all right.
one of those.
Thank you very much, Evangelist, for that. Now let's get to you, Karine. When you hear Keep Clean, like we were talking backstage, it seems like you have observed for over 7 good years this issue of Keep Buea Clean, and you're quite dissatisfied with what you see. Now tell us what you envisioned that the Keep Clean was all about, and your experience so far, and what is making you so unsatisfied.
Thank you very much for this opportunity.
You're welcome.
Well, personally, with the Keep Buea Clean, I can say that it's a little bit dissatisfying, because I think it should be a day which is set aside. Probably it's not the entire day, it's half a day, right?
Yes.
Which is set aside so that we can clean our various environment.
Exactly.
It was not limited to just those who are at the roadside, those who are along the road. They did not say it's for those who are business people along the road. It is a general day for the entire Buea to be clean. But if we look into the society, into Buea recently, it has been used as a tool for exploitation. Let me use it that way.
I guess
it's been used as a tool for exploitation. May I quote, let's use taxi drivers. If you notice, on those days, you have very few taxis on the road. Why? Because those are the taxis who have paid the amount that has been levied by the drivers union.
So was the Keep Clean about levying taxi drivers?
Definitely not. Now you have to pay a sum of, I think, 2,000 francs before you can move on that day. And in return, for those drivers to make that money back, they tend to punish their passengers to get back their money. Right?
A distance that you know, of course, the taxi driver will take 200 francs inside 500. He starts telling you 250 or 300, and then sometimes you even propose that, okay, I've got the 200 inside 500. They accept, but you get there, they are giving you something else, and they tell you, sorry, I'll not be here. Oh no, I'm not going to change.
Kick off fast and then leave the place.
Exactly, just because they don't want to meet up. Yeah, I get you.
Yeah, so I don't see the need for that. I think the council should instead look into some of these things. Go to the market, see how messed up. Let's use OIC market. The road in between Jupiter and the market. Go inside that stretch. Go and meet a pile of debt dumped there. To the fact that you cannot even cross and then, go through the market. But we have keep clean every first, and permit me to correct, it is every first and third Wednesday of the month.
Okay.
Right? It is being used to explore. If you have to open your shop on that day before 12 noon, you have to pay a certain sum of money for you to operate. It's not done that way. So one of those who cannot meet up, you're forced to be closed till 12. And even when they are closed, you still need the surroundings of the stores still messed up. So what is the essence of that day? Is it just to go to sit and go to rest? Because if you look at those who run these stores are not mainly the owners. For example, most store owners have hired people to work for them. So it's now a time of, alright, it's keep we are clean. I'm not going to open before 12. I have time to myself. For everyone who's running the store, everyone who's selling at the store, I get more time to myself to rest. And definitely at 12, we go back to our normal activity. No one has checked to see that keep we are clean has been met. Has it been carried out effectively? No. But yeah, we have to keep Buea clean. So it is actually those who can afford to pay who benefit from it.
Yeah.
You have to either buy a pass, you have to either buy a ticket to sell in the market. On that day, you have to either buy a ticket from the drivers union, or you see them get to Bunduma around where they have the drivers union. You'll find them along the road stopping taxi drivers. Sometimes you have taxi drivers who are trying to retaliate, and it leads to fight along the road, keeping passengers in the vehicle.
Yeah.
Yeah. So also it also limits movement for those of us who probably going to work or do one or two things on that same day. You find that places are a little bit congested because you have fewer taxis, those who are willing to pay. I think it would have been a day for them to encourage taxi drivers to probably keep their taxis very neat, very clean. Like you can enter some taxis and you are like, oh, this is not happening. It's a day where they encourage taxi drivers to probably do some kind of keep clean campaigns based on their own domain. We get those kind of activities should be encouraged, not instead they are being exploited.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I get you, and it's really disheartening to find a situation like this where I've been inside a taxi and the taxi driver was like, and the problem with the pass on that day is sometimes there are like 2 or 3, like you mentioned.
Thank you. You have one at Bodima Gate.
Yeah.
Get to OIC, you have another one. Get to Buea Town before you get to the market. There's another one there.
So at the end of the day, what's it about?
It's about.
Okay, so when they collect this money, evangelists, do they do something with it, like to maybe construct roads? Do they do anything constructive with this money?
You see, when Karim was talking, I was trying to retweet the effort of taxi driver in Keep Clean. because I basically see they are not playing any role to assist in keeping a town clean. But rather, it is usually an avenue, like she said, for income generating activities.
It's
for the
fascinating.
taxi drivers union, definitely for the council, and of course for the local administration, because on those days you see that those taxi driver union, those who are standing selling those pass, you will notice that they are not doing that by their own effort. They either have the backing from the administration and the council, and of course that is the question many boyardism have been asking. Where do this money go to that the taxi driver collect? We don't see them engage.
Because because I'm getting you short. Isakam is here. That way you know Isakam has to take out the trash. But for months upon months, you find that they can't work, and they are complaining of maybe salary and all. But we realize that there are people who pay lots of money to the local authorities when maybe they want to open before 12, or maybe they open before 12 and they pay these fines and all. So why do we do all of this? But you find a very big trash around Bondumade before the tap. You find a big one just around Tat Malingo. You find trash literally everywhere. You find people still littering. We have no cans along the streets. What's happening, Karen?
Well, just like we have said, we really think this matter should be addressed because it is going the wrong way. Because if this money was collected for a positive purpose, it would even encourage more taxi drivers to pay.
Exactly.
It should not be as a punishment for you to operate on that day. Because let me say, if every taxi driver can afford that money they're asking, it means there's no need for KYP.
At the end of the
if every market person can afford to pay the money they are asking so that you can operate in the market, it means there's still no need for that KYP. Now, but if we could see this money that they collect being put into use, we, like you said, a lot of these Isakam workers. I have a neighbor who works with them, and he always complains about they have not been paid for like 3 months, 2 months, 4 months. You always hear him complaining about that. But at the end of the day, if they are not being motivated to work, that's why we're going to have the town littered continuously.
An evangelist, a town of legendary hospitality, and he was listed number 1 or one of the clean towns in Cameroon, and I was like, when
he said
no, I mean,
because the number of diapers we see past these days.
In fact, Libe appears to be one of the in Cameroon.
Because have you been to some quarters like diapers literally welcome you?
And this is as a result of let me say, Isakam workers don't get into the neighborhoods to get there. So the people now are forced to probably take it away from their houses and keep it along the road. If you look around, there are particular places which have been like named for parking of dead. For example, if you park your dead here, you know that the Isakam workers will park and they'll pass and they'll pick it since it's along the main road.
And
but
it's wrong.
Entering into the streets, sometimes you can go for like 3 months. You don't have
those workers
getting to that road.
But there is a certain keep boy clean, of which if this thing was effective enough, maybe these guys would have been scheduled. Coming every Wednesday, as there's a keep clean, as the people are cleaning up, people are carrying the dead out of the town or out of the quarters, because dead being littered along the main road. Imagine somebody coming in from Germany for the first time, a German, to visit, and the first thing he sees along the streets of the Tat Malingo is a very big heap of dead here. Evangelist, Karen has been talking for a while. Let me come to you.
Yes, I think I must salute the effort of the second company.
They're trying. They're trying. Because I think they even need more cars, and their cars need to be washed too.
I should say, if not last year, we realized that we could find heaps of death being littered around